Welcome. Today you're going to see the memory part, and let's begin with the memory introduction. I'm going to give you a small memory test here. So let's have for 1 minute. So I'm going to display some words. You're going to memorize it, and you're going to write it in a paper and see how many words you're able to memorize. Okay, ready for the challenge? Yes, accepted. Okay, let me share you the screen, and I'm going to start the timer for 1 minute. So, and your time 3, 2, 1, start. Stop. Now take a paper and write it again. Yes. Come on. I'll set the timer again for 1 minute. Start writing, and your time starts now. Start writing. It can be in the order or it can be jumbled. It's up to you. I want to check whether how many words you are able to write it. So come on, write it. Yes, stop. Yes, how many words did you write? Yes, no problem. Don't worry about the words you write. Whatever it is, have it. So I'm going to teach you the technique how to memorize. So don't worry. No worry here. We are here to learn something. So don't worry here. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Now let me explain you. Now how many before that, before explaining, let me ask you this question. How did you learn? Check your process. How did you learn? When I showed some words, are you were learning like aeroplane tree? Did you learn like that? Yes. Even I was one of the person like you. We're memorizing like this. Now I'm going to teach you a powerful technique called visualization and imagination. Now, let me give you an example. Now, if I ask you to, now if I tell you a word, peacock, what comes to your mind? The peacock with feathers? Yes, peacock with feathers. If I say you the word Taj Mahal, the white marbles, either it can be like Shah Jahan, Mumtaz. Similarly, if you think peacock, if you take the feathers or it's a national bird, uh, it is with it dances good. So something you have in your mind. If I say Taj Mahal, Shah Jahan, Mumtaz, it comes to your mind, right? If I say your mother, what comes to your mind? Your mother comes to your mind. Similarly, now, when I say you the word aeroplane, you're visualizing it. Okay. Now, what is imagination? Now, whatever you see as such, for example, if it is peacock, it is peacock. If it is aeroplane, it is aeroplane. If I say apple, you can see apple as red and green. This comes to your mind. Okay. You don't remember the spellings for it. You don't remember the spelling APPLE. So you see the objects as it is called visualization. Now, when I'm coming to imagination, I'm saying you to imagine a black color apple. There is no apple in black, right? So that is called imagination. Now, if I take horse, horse is brown and white. Now I'm going to say you to imagine your horse is red color, pink color, green color. Your elephant is ash color. Now I'm asking you to imagine elephant has a green color. Or your peacock. I gave you an example of peacock. So peacock is with green and blue feathers. Now I'm going to imagine to be like black color. You haven't even you have white color peacock, right? So you can imagine to be black color peacock or violet color or red color. So this is called imagination. So visualization is seeing the object as it is, seeing the object as it is. Imagination is seeing the with creativity, with some color change, with some you can imagine now elephant is flying. Now your peacock jumps, right? It does not fly to height. So you can imagine peacock is swimming. These are your imaginations. Seeing object as it is called visualization. Imagination is you're imagining with some effect. That is called imagination. So now, before going to that, I want you to teach you something, how to get associate with things. Okay, so let me stop sharing and share my mind map. So when you're creating a story, when you're associating something from one object to one object, you are not supposed to include the third object. Okay, now airplane with tree you have to associate, and no backwards. If you're driving a car, take a car, you go forward, you don't come backward. Okay, and you don't skip also, right? If there is a speed breaker, what you do? Will you skip and go to the next? No, you don't skip. Okay, and only the action words should be included. Only the action words should be included. You know what is action words? Sleeping, dancing, drinking, jumping, taking, all these are the action words. Okay, now let me give you one story with associating these things of what we read. I gave you the words like aeroplane, tree, right? So I want you to give the create a story. I'll create the story and give it to you now. You just listen to me, and now you think how many words you're able to recollect. Okay, and your time. Sorry, your. I'm going to tell you the story now. Close your eyes. Listen to my story. Yes, close your eyes. Now you are going in an aeroplane. Imagine that you are going in an aeroplane. An aeroplane suddenly started landing on a tree. Wow, my God. From where tree is dancing and waving with the leaves, from that you get many visiting cards. It's your visiting card. You go take your visiting card, going to buy idli. You got the idlis, all white color. Now you came out, and those idlis became a colorful saris. Imagine that to be a colorful sari. Now we are walking. Wow, my husband likes sari, or my wife likes saris, and whatever you come out of it, walking towards it. Your friend monkey is coming to grab your sari. Your friend monkey is coming to grab your sari. It grabbed, went and sat on a table. Monkey sat on a table. No, there was a mango which was dancing for a song. We have song mango, some related mambala, mambala, malgova, mambala, say let the mambala. We have one song, okay? So it is dancing for that, and by seeing that, your laptop is making some miracle over there. It is changing into glass for drinking. By seeing this, your laptop is changing into glass, and it got your sofa is sitting near to it. It got afraid and it ran away. It ran away to elevator. It ran away to elevator. Elevator is slipped. Okay, elevator. Now this elevator is miracle, right? It is going and landing on a road, mid of the road. And when you're about to go out of the elevator, okay, to road, you can see a plate. When you take your left leg and keep it as plate. Now you're going to take your right leg. I cannot move. It's like ring. Somehow you managed plate, ring, and walk towards your garden where your friend wedding is happening. Where your friend wedding is happening. Inside, the garden, you see lot of mic instead of flowers. You see only mic. Wherever you turn, you see a mic. When you're about to sing a song, la 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 la, that you couldn't sing a song and you couldn't go afterward. You cannot find any words. Only la 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 is coming. Now imagine that you're finding a book to read song, but you couldn't find a book. So you're going to school. So for going to school, you need some snacks to be packed. So what you're taking for school, you're opening a fridge. So school, you're opening a fridge. From fridge, you're packing the things in the cardboard. Okay, not in tiffin box, cardboard. Visualize. Imagine. Now come back. Open your eyes and try writing 1 minute. All the words, whatever words you comes to your mind. We created a story. Now come after writing, compare yourself before and after. Okay, come on. Time's up. Time up. Time up. Yes. How many words did you write? Yes. So now we are going to become the director for the story. So when you go for a film or movie, what do you expect? Fight, comedy, romantic, love story, sentiment story between sisters, brothers, or wife and husband, or whatever, wife and child, or husband and child. You have lot of things, right? So now you are going to become a director for your own story. So to become a director for your story, what all you need? So to begin with that, now I stands for imagination. As I said, you what is imagination? I stands for imagination. So I call them to be ice cream technique. Okay. So I for imagination, C for creativity. So you're going to bring your creative in your story. E for exaggerate. Now we'll see. No, we'll tell when after going and watching a film, you say there is nothing in film. They exaggerated. It is only simple. They exaggerated and made a film. We say right, same thing. You're going to do it in your stories. And color. One more example also I can give for exaggeration. For example, now elephant is the biggest animal. Now imagine that exaggerate to be a small, or mouse is small. That is rat is smallest animal. Visualize it to be or imagine to be a bigger. Okay. So color, you're changing the color as I showed you some example. Now you're going to react. Now when I said elephant is dancing or swimming, what reaction would you give? That is the reaction. When I say mango is dancing, what reaction did you give? Now your sofa is getting afraid and going away. So there is some reaction. Your laptop is doing some magic changing into glass. That is one reaction. What all reaction you have to give? It's like emotion with fun. And A for action, M for motion, S for senses. So what are the senses? Eyes, ears, nose, mouth. That is tongue. More mouth is nothing but tongue and feeling. So now, for example, if I say Himalayas, what comes to your mind? Obviously, with cold climate, with the snow, all this comes to your mind. So if I say biryani, what comes to your mind? The taste. For example, if you're asking your mom or your wife or your husband to prepare a lunch, You'll say, they'll prepare a biryani and come and say, "Mummy or Daddy, this was, or darling, this was not lunch you prepared earlier. The biryani you gave me on that day was fantastic. It was delicious. Today the biryani is not so good because you have sensed already, stored in your brain. Now you're recalling. That is memory. That is memory. And you have seen the picture of peacock already from your kids, and now you are able to recall. That is memory. Yes, you have went to the school already, and now you are recalling what you learned or what all, which classroom you studied. Everything you are recalling. That is called memory. So the sense you are seeing, you are recalling it. You have heard a song. You heard a song, and somewhere you have been listening to the music. Yeah, this music I heard already. That is memory. Okay, got my point? So now we have 6 senses in our story, nonsense. Okay, so you have to create some nonsense story here, and that I hope you're clear with this. Now we are going to become the director. I'm going to give you 30 words below. So go memorize the 30 words using the story method and see how fast you are progressing. Okay, so with this, we'll meet in the next video.